Today's hearing is an opportunity for Congress to hold the State Department accountable for sending American tax dollars to thousands of foreign groups, hopefully in support of American values. But what we need to see as that's taking place is that there not be an instance where there's less accountability and oversight than is used to build a bridge or a road here at home. It's also an opportunity to examine what exactly are the State Department's priorities. Is it rising to the challenge of taking on foreign superpowers? Or is it promoting wokeness and social justice? When it comes to foreign assistance, the United States government provides more than every other nation combined. Every year, the State Department, DOD, the Commerce Department, Agriculture Department, the EPA, and many other federal agencies send tens of billions of dollars to other countries with very few strings attached and with basically no discernible strategic benefit for the United States of America and its citizens. At least that's the way many of my constituents feel as they take a look at this on a daily basis. The $500,000 grant promoting atheism in Nepal would be one example of this. Another example is that the Biden administration has sent more than $2.8 billion to Afghanistan since the Taliban took power in August of 2021. A report shows tens of millions of dollars of that money going directly into the hands of the Taliban. There was a grant for $20,000 to fund drag shows in Ecuador. Unfortunately, the examples mentioned are likely only the tip of the iceberg. As some of our witnesses will explain, there is a culture of rot within the State Department that has perverted how American tax dollars are being spent. We're seeing grants being structured to promote avowedly left-wing agendas. And then when the money is approved, there's little monitoring or evaluation of how these grants are implemented. Let's examine some of the examples that I gave. Take the $500,000 grant promoting atheism in Nepal, which was, to say the least, denied for hours in this very room until we actually held up the document, showing that this was in fact factual. This committee sent more than 10 requests for information about this grant to the State Department over a one-year period. We didn't get any answers until staff from this committee were able to track it down irrefutable proof when they were on a staff delegation to Nepal. The State Department was in fact funding atheism in Nepal. In many places, they're working to help build useless piers in places like Gaza. If that wasn't bad enough, the implementing partners are now admitting that that initial $500,000 was approved without the establishment clause concerns even being raised. The State Department doesn't want us to know how many of the instances like this have occurred, and it appears to me they don't know themselves. We need to know why the State Department is allowing grant beneficiaries to craft their own monitoring and evaluation criteria for how this money is spent. We need to know why the State Department is often unable to assess the actual impact of a grant. They can tell us that a grant went to an NGO tasked with distributing humanitarian aid in the form of wheat, yet they can't tell us if the wheat got into the hands of the civilians that actually need it. The State Department's preferred evaluation is an impact assessment, but they are not required and are seldom used. We need to know why that is the case. Finally, the hardworking American taxpayers who fund these grants, who go to work every day, have money taken out of their pocket and have it sent to other countries, they should be able to easily understand what is the benefit being derived for the United States of America with their dollars. And with certain humanitarian aid, the people in the State Department and/or USAID, they don't even want to label this aid as coming from America. This makes you wonder even further, how do the people on the ground know that America has done something good for them? Every dollar spent abroad should benefit America's national security interests, period. Without waste, without excuse, and in a way wholly different from the transparency that we receive right now. America is competing for influence all across the globe with China and Russia and Iran and other enemies. We're fighting to secure allies, and our tax dollars should be going to benefit America's national security interests. Yet, We're not seeing that from Joe Biden's State Department. China's Belt and Road Initiative is building highways, ports, and bridges. Meanwhile, our State Department is promoting atheism. This is a failing strategy, and hopefully today's hearing and our witnesses will shed light on what Congress can do to ensure American tax dollars are not wasted. Hey everyone, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe. I will be back on YouTube with more exclusive content, so stay tuned.